In late 1941, Japanese forces had massed in Southeast Asia. On December 6th, President Roosevelt sent a personal note to the Emperor of Japan, appealing to him to cease warmongering. This son of man has just sent his final message to the Son of God.
It's been great to see you again, Don.
You too, Henry. I still say you owe me $10.
I still say the race ain't over yet.
Technically, I'm a higher rank than you already.
That's only 'cause you Marine pilots have a command structure that's a lot less demanding than the rest of the U.S. Navy. Besides, you're in the war. I'm not. That ain't a fair contest.
Always an excuse.
You know you've been over-promoted.
I'll see you somewhere in the Pacific.
Here's hoping. If they ever let us off this damn island. My name is Henry Walker. I'm currently a U.S. Naval Lieutenant on the USS Phoenix. All my life, I wanted to follow my father's footsteps, be a Navy man. Now that I'm here, well, it just ain't what I hoped it would be. Then again, they say be careful what you wish for. Man the guns! Incoming at 3 o'clock! Helmsman, full speed ahead. Let's not be a sitting target.
標的までの距離300補足します。距離300補足しました。撃てー
Summoner Harbor, gentlemen! Grab the ash cans! Run that son of a bitch out of here! We've been marked. Bandit at 6 o'clock. Get the guns up! Up! God damn it!
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. Also launched an attack against Malaya, Hong Kong, Guam, the Philippine Islands, Wake Island, Midway Island. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense,
Skipper, take us 10 degrees to port. This man had his own god and his own family. Why would he attack us?
I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
My country's going to war. I'm going with it. Right after Pearl, it became clear how badly we'd misjudged Japan's intentions and capabilities. We were getting our ass kicked all over the Pacific theater. We weren't just fighting a country, we were fighting a whole different way of thinking. I was deployed to the Philippines. Japanese forces were swarming all over the islands. They captured territory north of Luzon, were pushing south. On arrival, my orders were to report to Admiral Hart.
Welcome to the other goddamn side of the world, Walker. I understand you personally shot down numerous enemy aircraft and sunk Jap submarines at Pearl. Quite nice, considering you've been too busy drinking beer and chasing skirt all night to report for duty on board your vessel.
Guilty as charged, sir.
You're under my command now, and I do not, repeat, not expect my officers to be making whoopee and chugging alcohol in a combat zone. We clear, Walker?
Sir.
I've assigned you a PT boat. We've reports of a Japanese invasion fleet heading straight for us. I briefed Lieutenant Kennedy on your arrival. You'll take flotilla command.
Aye, aye, Admiral.
All ears. Admiral Hart speaking. Spotters report a sizable invasion fleet closing on our position. Multiple troop ships plus destroyer escort. PTs 108 and 109, you're tasked with keeping them off our beaches.
That's for Pearl, you bastards! Stay off my beaches!
Got any Irish blood in you, Walker? Only it's a long time since I saw a man enjoy a fight so much.
They started it, Lieutenant.
Mr. Walker,
Sir?
we're evacuating the area.
Evacuating? We just held our position.
First thing a warrior needs to learn, Walker, is not how to fight. It's when to fight. This was just a holding exercise to give us time to prepare for a fallback.
I've crossed thousands of miles of ocean just to retreat?
You can't win a war single-handed, Walker. A dead hero is no use to this Navy or this country. Stash your gear, prepare to move out. That, son, is an order.
I knew Hart was wrong. The last thing we needed in this war was a lack of aggression.
And Walker, don't go taking this as a compliment, but you've just been promoted. I need a man to command a Clemson-class destroyer. Job's yours. Don't let me down.
Only in a war could you get your ass kicked by your commanding officer, then promoted in the same speech. I'd take command in my first tin can, and what do I get to do? Babysitting runs. By Christmas, MacArthur had been isolated on the Bataan Peninsula with 80,000 U.S. and Filipino forces. Manila had fallen, and virtually every U.S. command post in the Philippines was decimated. My orders were to help with evacs, get as many men and vessels out as possible. Then we received a most immediate from Com Sub Pac. We were ordered to run a gauntlet, traverse a strait coming up to starboard, RV with U.S. naval forces on the other side of the island. I didn't like it, but I had no choice. Admiral Hart had been at pains to remind me about the whole following orders deal that comes with command of a vessel.
We're on station, Captain. This is our RV point.
360-degree watch. Monitor all radio channels.
Sonar contact bridge. Unidentified vessel, 11 o'clock, 700 yards, below the surface.
General quarters. All hands prepare for attack. Stand down. She's one of ours.
We have contact, Captain. Admiral Hart is bringing his flag over to us.
A U.S. admiral trying to duck out of the battle by stealth? It was hard to admire. More and more, Hart was personifying everything I thought we were doing wrong in this war.
"6 hours ago, a Dutch submarine sighted a Jap battleship 100 miles west of our current position.
400 meter, richten, op mijn teken, vuur!
We took a shot. Unfortunately, they didn't deliver sufficient firepower or spread in the first strike. The submarine was lost. The Japs ran for cover. One of our patrols picked her up, followed her to an island airbase. We're going in to finish the job. We've deployed a wave of B-17s. Lex is launching fighters for combat support.
All bombers, we're up, we've got your back. Commence your run, we'll take care of the zeros. About time, you son of a bitch. This thing had 9 lives, gentlemen. Make sure there's none left. I don't goddamn believe it. We were shooting the wrong damn target. That's a cruiser. Target acquired. Hold down. Bearing east at 48 degrees. She's on her way to pick a fight with the less.
Major Locklear, return to Lexington at once. You are to command deck operations against the battleship. Sit down, Mr. Walker. Headquarters are uniting Southeast Asia Allied forces under a joint American, British, Dutch, Australian command, identified as ABDACOM, based out of Java. I need to RV with the Houston. Then my orders are to report to Java, where I'll become ABDACOM commander, reporting to General Wavell. I have something else in mind for you. Drink?
Alcohol in a combat zone, sir?
Like I say, Mr. Walker, war has a way of changing the rules. I have a new toy for you.
I was assigned command of a newly built Fletcher-class destroyer prototype. A serious vessel for a serious war. Damn near cruiser strength. And I didn't have to wait long to try her out. Abda Recon had located a poorly defended Japanese convoy at Balikpapan. It was the type of operation I'd wanted to be in for a long time. A chance to strike direct at the enemy.
Copy, fleet. 5x5. Heavy reinforcements, hull down. Range, 30 nautical miles. Christ. We have a battleship the size of King Kong in formation with 2 heavy cruisers
Discretion once more triumphed over valor. My orders were to withdraw and return to Java. The enemy was continuing to slice through the Pacific like a samurai sword through a watermelon. The East Indies, Kuala Lumpur, New Guinea, Singapore. I was given command of our base at Bali, a dry land posting. We are tasked with defending Bali. Our airfield is strategically vital. It gets overrun, the enemy are in position to encircle Java, the Philippines all over again, and that cannot happen.
Bravo 1, this is Zulu 1. Unidentified vessels on course for your position. I'm going for a closer look. Ground control, general quarters, general quarters. Be advised, enemy convoy on course for your position. Many vessels, many vessels.
Zulu 1, Bravo 1 copies. We are up and ready. Return to base, over.
Enemy forces were repelled at Bali, but it was all for naught because Java was lost. Abdicom had been stood down. Hart left and handed command of the Houston over to me. I gave the crew 24 hours to get her seaworthy again. Once again, I had to head away from the main event. The Imperial Navy had already sealed off our course to Australia as they routed Java. A British fleet had deployed in the Gulf of Bengali. We arranged to RV at an island northwest of our position. To get us there in one piece, I decided to use nature to hide us. We'd travel there under the cover of a storm. By dawn, we were on station. The Brits had to be around here somewhere. I have a visual contact dead ahead, 35 degrees up. Send a signal. Confirm ID codes.
They're well within range, but I'm receiving no acknowledgement, Captain.
Those are Val's. Sound general quarters. Where in God's great ocean are the damn Brits? Hold up. I think that's them dead ahead of us. Send a signal.
This is the USS Houston. Is anybody reading me? Repeat, USS Houston. Any ears?
Copy, Houston. This is HMS Hotspur. Glad to have you here.
In the end, it became an RV you wouldn't wish for. After the battle, I was recalled to Pearl on the personal authority of Admiral Nimitz. Last time I saw Pearl, she was covered in a thick black cloud of burning oil. Damn, it was good to see Pearl looking like a tropical paradise again. My orders were to report to Admiral Fletcher on board Yorktown. She was a beauty. Admiral, Commander Henry Walker reporting as instructed.
Welcome aboard the Yorktown, Commander. Admiral Nimitz sends his regrets that he can't be here in person. He asked me to give you this. Congratulations, Captain Walker.
Thank you, Admiral.
Yorktown's your new home. Let me show you around.
The promotion didn't mean a damn to me, but being on board Yorktown and heading towards a real fight did. There'd be no more running away from battle. Recon had located enemy bases on Tulagi. We made good speed to our RV, but Lexington wasn't on station yet. I wondered about Donald. Was he alive? Would he be on board?
Good work, Mr. Walker.
Thank you, Admiral.
Airborne, incoming, north.
Easy, Yorktown. You don't all have to point at once. This is Lexington, Red Leader 1, bearing apologies from Admiral Walsh for being late to the party. Permission to come aboard?
Donald? What's the matter, Flyboy? Don't you salute senior officers on the Lex?
Jesus H. Christ!
Captain Walker, actually. But an easy mistake to make. Welcome aboard, Major. Nice of you to join us.
Thank you, sir. God damn, I knew the war wasn't going great, but I'd no idea the Navy was this desperate. Captain.
You've got that $10 for me, right?
つぎ島か。米軍にとってはかなりの打撃でしょう、長官。素晴らしい。米軍の航空母艦の所在が分かったわけだ。我が軍は奴らを撃沈できる。
How's your old man these days?
Pitching about being in the back office during a war.
Who's the Jap?
Look again.
I don't,
So much for your pilot vision. That, Mac, is the guy now known as Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto.
Yamamoto?
He was an observer in a fleet exercise in 22. Dad showed him around.
Christ, Henry?
I keep it there as a reminder. You know, just in case I bump into him somewhere in the Pacific. It'll give us something to talk about. Same with this stuff. It's from that day at Pearl. I keep it because...
All hands, general quarters. Battle stations, battle stations, battle stations. Incoming bogies, north and east. Emergency landing, emergency landing. Clear the deck.
Stand by, fire crew and medics.
Going up again. Find me more wings.
I can't reassign planes from my air group. You know that, Donald.
Bandits, incoming at 12 o'clock.
Oh, Christ.
God damn it! Get out of there, Donald! Get out! Out! That's an order, Major Locklear!
Another $10 says I'll outrank you within 6 months. This war ain't over yet.
Yorktown was just about in one piece. I had no option but to take us back to Pearl. I guess we came out about even at Coral Sea. Captain Walker reporting, sir.
I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Walker. You're not quite what I expected.
May I ask what you were expecting, sir?
Older, taller, looking like Captain America, I guess. At ease, Captain. Take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
How's Jack?
Admiral Fletcher's pretty battered, sir, but he'll pull through.
Well, Yorktown's in even worse shape. Yard Chief tells me she needs 3 months in dry dock. I've ordered him to have her ready in 3 days. Whether she makes it or not, I don't have many options, Captain. You're going to Midway without her. We've broken the Japanese signal codes. Intercepts suggest the enemy is planning to invade Midway.
Watch 3. Contact, contact. Incoming enemy approaching from southwest. Many landing vessels. Roger, Watch 3. All hands battle stations. Head off that landing. Enemy carriers. ED, 180, sight, 320 degrees. 2 carriers and main body of ships. Carriers in front, course 135, speed 25 knots.
Captain Walker, incoming for you. It's Admiral Fletcher.
Permission to join your fight, son?
Where are you, sir?
I'm on board this Navy's finest goddamn fighting vessel. You didn't think the Yorktown would be a no-show at your party, did you? My air group are on their way to you now.
Welcome to Midway, Admiral. We defended Midway, but we couldn't break the Japanese fighting spirit. Admiral Nagumo ordered another attack, this time against Yorktown. Fletcher was prepared for the attack. Yorktown got hit severely. Fletcher made it through again. I'm not sure which of them is more indestructible, the ship or the old man. The Yorktown, and with it Fletcher, were forced to give up the fight. He ordered me to move my banner to the Enterprise and continue the fight without him. Gentlemen of the United States Navy, this is Captain Henry Walker on board the USS Enterprise. Today is the day we turn the enemy back.
本日、我が軍はなすべきことを達成する。
If Japan wants to reach America, they have to go through you to do so. And that will not happen.
天皇陛下、そして大日本帝国の栄光のために。
May God protect you.
万歳!
All hands, Battlestations! We were outnumbered, we took crushing losses, we were inexperienced. We had no right to win. But win we did. With one battle, we changed a war. The last time I sat on this beach, Donald told me not to wish for war. He was right. I've seen more blood flow than any man should see in a lifetime. 2 lives united by death. Godspeed, gentlemen.